Starbreeze has taken Payday 3 publishing rights from Poland. Jono, take the reins on this one.
Oh my God.
I saw you go fucking crazy. I saw you get angry when we started talking about this.
Yeah, it was like this game. This is a little weird. This was a surprise to me, honestly, because I thought Starbreeze owned everything about their IP, but no, apparently PlayOn had the publishing rights, which allowed them to like make decisions in regards to how they marketed and everything revolving around that. Now, for them to finally get it, Payday 3's publishing rights to their own, it's a bit of a Pyrrhic victory, honestly. It's good. They have it back. They can have full control over what they do with the publishing. They no longer have to adhere to PlayOn for things in regards to this. But that being said, like the game's having a really hard time, and they've already come out and said that they're making a significant cut into the investments they were planning on making into the second year of additional content for Payday 3, which is, oh man, it's so sad. It's a damn shame. Such a damn shame to see Starbreeze like this, because they had DLC out for Payday 2 all the way up until a month before Payday 3's launch. All those years, all had DLC, and to see it go like this is just, it's sad, but we'll get into it.
Yeah. You know what, Jono? Go on. You read this one.
All right, sounds good. It has just been announced that PlayOn has given up publishing rights to Payday 3 to Starbreeze, the game's developer. This full acquisition of the Payday 3 license cost Starbreeze approximately, was that 33 million ACK, about $33.4 million in Class B shares. Basically bought it out with their own shares.
Yeah, $3.4 million worth of shares. Yeah, that's
okay.
I mean, that's wild. Holy shit.
Payday 3 to Starbreeze, full acquisition. It was said in a press release that this will enable Starbreeze to accelerate content development and pursue broader business opportunities for the Payday franchise as a whole. But
I got this part here. That's nuts. Yeah. So in the statement, it says that this arrangement enables Starbreeze to fully acquire the publishing rights to Payday 3 from PlayOn, significantly accelerate our content development roadmap. Everyone point at them and laugh at that part. And pursue broader strategic opportunities for the Payday franchise as a whole. My brother, you killed the fucking franchise. We appreciate the support which underscores their confidence in Starbreeze's future. Again, point at them and laugh. And strengthens our strategic alignment with major global industry players. Once again, point at them and laugh. Further mentioned that this marks the conclusion of the current publishing arrangement. It's not the end of their relationship, as this deal will reportedly lay the groundwork for a long-term partnership between them on future Payday franchise projects. I am once again asking you to point at them and laugh. This acquisition of publishing rights is centered entirely around Payday 3, which came out September 2023, to a pretty rocky reception. That's putting it fucking lightly, isn't it? Yeah. It really doesn't mean much as the whole Payday 3 front, but it'll be interesting to see how Starbreeze evolves this 18-month-old game, given the newfound sense of independence. It's too late! Payday 3 was recently in the news after developers admitted that the game was unfinished at launch. Oh, really? That was a key concern amongst fans for the franchise, who were left dismayed by the state of Payday 3 when it dropped in September of 2023. Now, I just want to clarify one thing here. The reason why it took a while for a lot of people to realize the game was unfinished was quite simple. You couldn't fucking play it, so you couldn't see for yourself. It was like a week where this game was down at launch. Fucking bizarro. Yep. But yes, so somehow Payday 3 has managed to get even worse.
What was it? The servers went down like
about
3 or 4 hours
days
after. Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 hours after the game launched, because I remember me and Jono and a couple other people, maybe Arc Soul, but yeah, a couple other people we were playing with. We got into the game it was early access. That's what it was. And then the next day it launched and nobody could get in. And it was such a clusterfuck. But again, my whole thing is people would have come back, because people did try to come back. And then when they saw that the game just was very shallow, very empty, and it seemed more like a marketplace with a couple free levels, like a Hitman game, like how the last couple Hitman games have been, they decided to leave. They were like, no, I'm not fucking touching that. And yeah, I think this is Lord Botha said that he thinks it's because the publishers lost faith. And yeah, I think they did. That's pretty obvious. Why would they give up on this game specifically for the publishing right, but then keep them for the rest of the franchise? That shows you that they're like, this game's a fucking wash. I wouldn't I wouldn't be surprised if we get Payday 4 pretty quickly after this.
Well,
I think they just want a full restart.
They're working on that D&D game with Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, probably after that's done and that roadmap is done, we're getting Payday 4.
558 people right now, as opposed to the 20,000 on Payday 2.
Yeah.
Yep, this was their prime. So Payday 2 has, like, when the game first launched, it had more. This Payday 2 was a little bit of a similar situation with Payday 3. Content was a little anemic, but the gameplay loop was still there for people to enjoy. It took about 2 to 3 years until they had the Legacy Edition launch, about 2015, I think. And once that came out, they finally had a full-fledged, massive game that they were building on, and had more DLC. And they got to a point where they're a beloved franchise now. And it still blows my mind this was all made on a racing game engine. And even today, 40 times the amount of people are playing this game as of right now than they are playing Payday 3, because it still has value with this. Now with Payday 3, they got nothing. Yeah, like you guys said, they have nothing. And this kind of goes and contradicts what they said before, that they're going to cut a significant amount of development of new content post-launch for Payday 3, and they're going to direct all that attention towards the D&D game. And so now that they have this they want to add more, they want to pump more. Where's this money coming from?
It's not.
It can't.
I think it's the publisher said, "Hey, we're selling you the rights back. We don't want it. You need to buy it." And they have enough capital to spend something like $3.4 million on shares. So basically they were like, "We're not going to fuck you over. You get shares in our publishing company." So that way, it looks fair on paper, but it's not a fair deal.
Speaking on that there, yeah, and the way that the article rewards it out and the way they're trying to present this is this is a good thing for Starbreeze, kind of trying to brush away, throw the real things of what's going on under the rug, so that people not looking at this, oh, hey, they've got their IP, the publishing rights back for this game, and not that the original owner abandoned them and lost confidence in them and gave them back on cheap.
Yeah, what happened was they paid $3.4 million for the publishing rights of a game that doesn't even get 1,000 people playing on Steam a day.